Bill Foster is an ordinary man, a peaceful man. Warner Brothers presents the story of an everyday guy in a Joel Schumacher film. Falling Down. A tale of urban reality.
What in the hell was that all about? That's a lot of fish.
Piranha 2, The Spawning.
And now, on to our feature presentation.
This thing is called The Thing, which is a movie of some sort.
Wait a tick, The Thing. I already did a recap of The Thing.
Yes, but there's two things, this thing and the other thing.
Like Thing 1 and Thing 2.
More like Thing then and Thing later, which actually takes place before Thing the first movie.
There's two things. The very concept boggles the mind and confuses the senses.
Well, technically there's three Thing films, a Thing video game, several Thing comic books, a Thing board game, Thing toys suitable for children, and the sexiest car Volkswagen ever produced. So there's lots of things based on things actually...
Things.
Well, her brain overheated. Now to continue this thing about the thing. The movie opens on the shortest of buses as it trundles along the Bisquick fields of coastal Utah. The three men inside learn the hard way not to let Dennis be in charge of the vehicle's 80s-era digital pre-recorded musical device. As the dulcet tones of Snoop Dogg are too much for the ICE seats to handle.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot.
Fortunately, this leads to finding the spaceship that drunken alien crashed into the Earth 1 million years ago, which allows me to seamlessly segue into today's sponsor.
Do you have an upcoming function with dignitaries that have foreheads written in Braille? Do you love to get hangovers that cause night shiftiness and headaches that break the quantum realm? Then come on down to Wolfman and Jack's Booze Mixery and Toiletry Discussion Group. We can make balloon animals out of your hands. We've got an entire room full of harmful stereotypes in the communal punch bowl where fish people can get their drink on. So come on down to Wolfman and Jack's Booze Mixery and Toiletry Discussion Group before we run out of cannibal cake. Just saying.
Romulan Ale, for when you want to get hillbilly drunk, yet maintain a sci-fi aesthetic. Please drink responsibly. We open on Ramona Flowers, trying to figure out what kills Scooby-Doo. Dr. Bad Guy thinks it's Warner Brothers, and MRI footage confirms it. With that mystery inked mop, Head asks her to accompany them to look at a frozen being from the land before time. With visions of an early 90s Brendan Fraser dancing in her head, she eagerly agrees. One spinny air cab ride later, they arrive just in time to realize they're too late and the thing has escaped. Beardo and Smooshface think they see a snow badger, but it's merely the sentient calamari on the prowl again. Beardo is about to let loose a wicked squid pun, but unfortunately, Smooshface ruins the fun due to his impalement allergy. Beardo is shocked, but the scene begins to drag. The motor pool jerks hear the commotion and rush to make fun of poor Smooshface. I can't even describe this tomfoolery.
You can't, eh? Then let me have a go at it. Using an improvised shaken but not stirred inflammation device. The good people light a pyroclastic conflagration in order to drive away the murderous mollusk. Oh, and also Smooshface died. Quite sad that.
stop horning in on my recap. Go wake up Sophie. If I'm going to have a partner, I'd rather it be someone from this century.
Very well. I'll put together my electrostatic tinctures and Borgish Volvo.
The gang takes the inflamed invertebrate back to perform an impromptu autopsy on the baked bug. Unfortunately, they find a fresh Edgar suit, but only find some of Kay's gun. Emily is disgusted with the thought of ingesting insects and runs off crying to order Domino's instead. The guys take off to get the pizza and maybe a six-pack of Liney's, but the Gnawhide just goes to town on the helicopter engine, so they crash into the mountains just east of Walgreens. Ramona Flowers rushes to get a screwdriver in a foolish attempt to fix the whirly-bird, but instead startles the witch, and in typical team-killing fashion, gets poor Dennis impaled, which hinders his weekend plans.
Ah, weep Graw, now weep Ninnybong.
Sophie, is that you?
Were we on it?
No, that's the Killer Clown movie.
Are we doing they then?
No, that's the Dream Demon movie.
It must have been them, right?
No, that's the Giant Ant movie.
Are we doing a different thing then?
Yes, exactly.
Well, it appears you've covered most of the interesting stuff. Let's see. They see a monster and set it on fire. Then they see another monster and set it on fire. The cabin is, yes, set on fire. Then a human is shot with a gun. Then surprise, surprise. Fire? I'm definitely sensing a pattern here.
Fire to destroy all you've done. Fire to end all you've become.
Owen Lars and Ramona Flowers decide to head to his moisture farm and leave the silliness behind. Owen tells her they'll have to go to the underground parking garage to retrieve his ship, which he bought a long time ago, and parked in a space that's far, far away. When they arrive, Ramona jumps into the first ship she sees. But it isn't Owen's. Oh, great, thinks Owen. She took my keys. Meanwhile, Ramona finds herself in a new environment.
Hi, Rick Santoro. Hello, Richard Santoro. I'm Ricky! Miss.
Hello, Ricky. I'm Ramona Flowers. She replies cagily.
Of course. Another plant. Hello, miss! Can I get my prescription, please?
She asks, what am I looking at? Something was nicked.
I'd like to take his face off.
I've seen enough. She replies, I'll just see myself out.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat? A-hole! You're not too tall, you're not too short, you're not too round. You're like a cat. The Cat in the Hat.
Ramona wakes up sometime later in an alien zoo to be gawked at by slack-jawed tourists. Her captivity is short, however, as Dana Barrett arrives to deliver an edict.
Get away from her, you...
And with that, the yokels depart and Ramona is freed. Also, the engine explodes for some reason. This concludes the first year of horrible film recaps.
Sure hope I can find help.
Thanks for watching. Now I can get back to my bottle of toasted bathtub Kentucky straight to flow self-ringing mop bourbon.
So this place looks nice.
I'm not sure why I have to do this. I'm just here to steal frozen Pop-Tarts out of the writer's room and use the Wi-Fi. You guys never even gave me a name.
Ample parking.
Hey, that's right. I never got a name either. But I'm taking one now. You can call me, let me think for a second, the Amazing Dennis. Wait, I changed my mind. Don't go.
Weird barbecue, though.
Quiet down, you jerks! We're supposed to be thanking those ungrateful punks who always forget to like and subscribe, thus condemning us to an eternity of algorithmic purgatory! Show some respect to the audience. Just saying!
Hello.
You're absolutely right, Gilbert. From all of us at the YouTube Foundry and the Steam-powered Videophonic Labs, deep in the bowels of Lizard Squishins Productions, we hope you found merriment, chuckles, and momentary distraction from the ailments of consumption and rickets. Good day to you, good people.
Open up. I knew it. Onion breath.
With a year's worth of carnage behind us, what new horrors will we inflict upon an unsuspecting world? Only time and the restrictions of copyright will tell. A good year to you all.